Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to the very first book haul of the channel. And I don't really do hauls of books. Usually when I order books, maybe I just get, 3 or 4, just kind of think of the next couple I want to read. But I had a moment of weakness and maybe I was doing some shopping therapy and I ordered a whole bunch at once. So this won't be a common thing. But I thought while I got a whole bunch, I'll just share with you guys what I got. So let's jump into the first one. And the first one's kind of cheating because I didn't exactly buy this one for me. I was at lunch with some coworkers and I was talking to one guy about books and I told him, you have to read this, The Troop by Nick Cutter. Now, I read this book maybe back 2 years ago, maybe, and it blew me away. This is one of those that has stuck with me. And when I think about the good books I've read, this one is always near the top of the list. It's a horror story about a bunch of Boy Scouts, or are they Eagle Scouts by now? It just says they're going out for a weekend camping trip. But they're in high school, and they're going for a weekend camping trip on an island just off in the bay. So it's like 4 boys and their scoutmaster, and holy cow, does poop hit the fan in a major, major way. This book is not for the weak-hearted. There is lots of gore, lots of nasty stuff, but I think the great thing about this book is the author does an awesome job really putting you into the scenes. So you feel like you're standing there smelling what they're smelling, seeing and hearing and just feeling everything. It is so creepy. There are a couple parts with animal cruelty that are a bit hard to get through, but it just adds to like the desperate situation that unfolds on the island. This is an awesome book. I don't know if I'm going to read it again someday, but like I said, I got it just to give to somebody else at work because it is fantastic. So there it is, The Troop by Nick Cutter, book number 1. Now, let's get to the fun ones. All right, where should I start? Well, if you're watching this, then I think my last review I put up was for probably one of the most fun books I've ever read, and this is back up there, Dungeon Crawler Carl. Well, I've got the next one. Here it is, Carl's Doomsday Scenario. And there we got Princess Donut right up front. I cannot wait to read this. I think I'm going to pop this in. September is going to be Mistborn month, so I think I might use this to break it up, maybe between the first or the second books. But I can't wait to read this one. It is the second in the series. And like I said, I went a little crazy with buying, so I didn't just stop with this one. I went ahead and I got the third one too. What's this one called? The Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook. I can't wait. I cannot wait for these. Yeah, that first one is amazing, and I knew I would have to get the second one. And the third one, of course, it popped up. If you might like, like I said, a moment of weakness. I got books 2 and 3. So I cannot wait to get started on these. Go check out that review if you've not read these books or even the first one. They're awesome. They are hilarious and so much fun. The Doomsday Scenario and the Anarchist Cookbook. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, really excited to get back into the dungeon with Carl. Last I left them, they were going down to level 3, where they were going to choose their race and their class, so a lot more fun. Okay, next up, I've got someone who's been on my wish list for a long, long time, and I don't know why I've waited so long to pick up any of their books. This person, they've got a lot of trilogies, all within this big, giant realm. And it is, of course, by Miss Robin Hobb. So I've got the first one here, Assassin's Apprentice. Awesome, awesome. So this is the Farseer trilogy, I think, right? That's the first one. I went online to look at what order you had to read them. And of course, a lot of them say you don't have to read them in order. But, I'd just like to start at the beginning. So I got the Assassin's Apprentice. And I didn't stop there just with, with the Dungeon Crawler Carl. I have book number 2, Royal Assassin, and then book number 3, Assassin's Quest. Now look at this. What are we doing here? Book 1, tiny. Book 2, bigger. And then book 3, holy moly, look at this doorstop. It's kind of like the Harry Potter books. Recently, I was at my brother's house, and he's got all the Harry Potter books. And you look at like the first two, and they're like this big. Then you get to the last of the Harry Potter, and they're like this. So, like I said, this has been on my list for a long time. These Realm of the is it not underlings, elderlings. I forget the name. It's just been too long since I really looked into it. But I think finally I need to jump in it and try it out. I know there's several other trilogies. Was it the Tawny Man, and is it Live Ship Traders? So I'm going to give it a try. You know, a lot of good reviews online about this series and this author. So finally, I got my hands on them. So these, I'm not sure when they're going to be coming up because I already have plans for September and October. I think November we'll get to them. So I got them plenty early. So those are those three. Now these last ones, it's another series that I've had on my list, and I've been a little reluctant to try. You know, my luck with sci-fi is very hit or miss. I like the new stuff like Project Hail Mary. What's something else new? I guess, you know, Blake Crouch isn't technically sci-fi. It's kind of sci-fi-y, but I want stuff in outer space. I guess Dead Silence that I just reviewed, it's a kind of sci-fi horror. But this is a sci-fi series I've wanted to get into. I've kind of been on the fence. Like I said, not the best of luck with the sci-fi stuff I've read, but with all the good reviews online, I'm thinking I just have to jump into it and give it a try. Plus, I'm dying for a good space adventure, a sci-fi adventure series. So I have gotten Leviathan Wakes by Mr. James S.A. Corey. The Expanse. I haven't watched the TV show, so I know nothing about this series other than all the praise it gets online. And yes, I've got book number 2. It's so big. What is it? Caliban's War, book number 2, and what does it say? Abaddon's Gate. So I've got the first 3 here, and they are quite large, 400, 500 pages. I'm gonna try something. I think. I'll talk about later when we get to like November, but with this series and I think the Farseer trilogy. But yeah, this has been on my list forever. I want to like it. So I think if I got the first 3 books, that would encourage me to just push through and read them and keep going with the story. I can't wait for this. I'm hoping it's good. Hope, hope, hope. Please, please, please. I also have, you can't see it up here on the thing, but I've got, well, maybe you can. The Dune series. I have the whole Dune series, but I read the first book and it was kind of meh, and I didn't continue on. But I'm a glutton for punishment. I think even if the first book of this is just so-so, I think, okay, I can push on. Maybe it'll be better. Same with the Robin Hobb stuff. I think that'll be okay. But yeah, that's what I got. Just a moment of weakness, scrolling through and just went bye, bye, bye. Like I said, don't expect a lot of these. I really don't like to buy so many books because then it makes me be like, oh man, now I have to read these, and it's going to be like these. I think I'm not even going to finish till the end of the year. So it seems kind of funny to get so many books all at once, but it happened. There it is. Please let me know what you think down below, if you've read any of these series or what you'll be reading for the next month or so, and I will catch you next time. See ya.